Game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Second and 9. Check, 43-yard line. Check.
On second and 9, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's get it.
Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I don't think you got it, son.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
SOS. Screen, triple C. SOS. White. Flip it. Zoom. Easy. Hey. Motion.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, It's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey! Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. Yellow. Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I got you, son. I got 15. You're all mine.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike. Hey, Ripple is. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Nice, sweetheart. Check. Easy. Hey.
53 is the mic.
Hey, check.
Check. 53's mic. Check. 50.
Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Big stop.
Easy. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Jameis now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Here we go. Easy. 54, right there. Come on.
Drop deep. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here we go.
54's Mike.
Here we go, even.
Watch 54.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. Let's go. Max box. Right.
Check. Crouch.
Let's go.
To the air again with Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
It's 4th down.
Joker. He's checking. Crash. Flip it.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Hop on.
What we got?
Let him go.
Now Winston on 4th down. Evans has it left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Kansas City.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
54. Here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the I.
Watch 54, watch 54. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Check 13, check 13.
Check 57.
They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
15.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mike.
Ready. Mike, put it behind.
Mike.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You got it. Ready. Blue ready. Check 53. No chance. Green, 17. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go.
They'll go again to Jones. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Out. Even. Shit. Easy. Hey. Double up. He's coming, double up. Easy.
Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready. Black, 3, Mike. Oh, you got deep? Check. Green, 17. Check. Let's go. Green, 17. Number 53. Mike, 53.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught by Howard. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.